Hello everyone. It's me, Chaff on a Coffee. I'm back with another one of my tutorial episodes for Humankind. One of my, of course, max difficulty tutorial strategy guides, how to open up the game as different cultures and civilizations. And today we've got a reasonably good Neolithic, not quite so much influence, but a decent population to work with for sure. And I was wondering what to pick here because we have as you can see, we've got a lot of rivers around. So I was thinking maybe Harappans, maybe, but my starting location, I actually decided to put my starting outpost here. Now, what can we do with that? Well, it's not actually near the rivers, so it's not going to be as good for, say, the Harappans, because I don't get as many of the rivers in my... If I had my starting city here, that'd be much better for the Harappans. Or over here, again, pretty good. It could still be useful. I mean, there is a lot of rivers, and we will have farmers' districts picking up their food eventually, but I think it's actually a good spot to show off a different culture. A different culture. We've got another tribe over here. We've got another tribe here, and that means we might want to be aggressive early on. I'm going to go with the Mycenaeans. I'm going to show off these guys. Honestly, my top pick, easily my top pick for the Ancient Era, and I'll show you why. So, I'm going to evolve this into a city, Mycenaean. We can build a Cyclopean fortress. You can build these immediately. They produce industry, they produce stability, they count as a fortification. Very, very solid. Very, very, very good district to build in general. Now, I would get more industry by putting it here immediately, but I'm actually going to place it here because here I can eventually attach these mountains as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to aim to attach this tile to Mycenaean. Basically, I want to try to attach lots of territory, like these territories here, all to Mycenaean. I think that's a good place to start off. These guys are just going to come and, well, you know, just ruin their day a little bit. These guys, I'm going to actually disband them into Mycenaean immediately. And why do I want to disband people into the city immediately? Well, we want to get some science going, and we want to rush for city defense. Very, very important to rush for city defense. Also you don't have to rush for organized warfare as the Mycenaeans. It's not quite as important to do that because the Mycenaeans don't really need organized warfare to perform well. We will want to go for carpentry, and I'm going to want to pick up fishing pretty early. Domestication calendar. After that, we'll go for organized warfare, wheel, irrigation, writing, something like that. Something like that should be fine. Right, you guys are going to keep exploring. We'll go ransack that lair before it causes us any troubles with wild bears and things. You guys are going to come down. Oh, have one of you come down there and fight that deer. Have you guys keep going south. Just check that out. You can go ransack that sanctuary. You guys can auto-resolve against them. And we can start bringing our scouts together and finding good tiles. We're going to go polytheism because we're going to be attaching a lot of territory early. Over here, so if I'm building the Cyclopean fortress there, I want these two mountains to be hooked up. So we're actually going to put the outpost right here. Now, this is not a great outpost to start with, but it's going to be a really good spot to build districts out from. So that's why we're going to take that instead. I will set that up. It's end turn. I should get my civics. We didn't get our civics this turn. I thought we'd get our civics already, but not quite up to that point yet. Let's move you guys over here. Go kill that deer. A little bit of gold. Got some more gold from ransacking, which is nice. You guys are going to keep exploring. In fact, let's pop you over here, just get some healing, get your guys healed up. And you guys, not too fussed about taking this tile immediately, and if I did, I'd put it right here, because that's quite a nice spot. It's going to take a couple of turns to get that outpost done. I could set up this outpost here for 20 influence, that's fine by me. Let's do that. And then we want to set up over here. Now, we don't have many Luxors. We've got copper, we've got horses, we can get chariots. We don't need chariots though, because we are the Mycenaeans. We don't need those. We can buy out the Potter's Workshop. I want to work on the fortress first though. Unlike normally, I just go for the Potters immediately, but I want to get all that extra industry as quickly as we can. So we're not going to go for the Potters. And honestly, we don't need to claim lots of land because we can just take it off other people. That's the beauty of playing with Mycenaeans. Every start is a good start because every start involves just capitalizing on everybody else's successes. So yeah, we're gonna try buy out the Potter's Workshop if we can kill enough wild animals to be able to do that. That would still be ideal. And I think over here I want to build this outpost. Right here's not bad. That's got some good river tiles. Got that waterfall there, which is pretty good. I could even build it right there. Yeah, you know what? Let's build it right there. Oh, there's a lair. Can burn that down on our way. We're going to burn this down for an extra 20 gold as well. Just going to leave that tile open for us. You guys are going to keep exploring. I'll tell you what, you guys can go join up with them. You guys are going to get a little bit of healing. You guys can keep exploring. You're going to go over to the sanctuary and burn that down. Bit of gold. All that extra gold is going to be used to get that Potters up as quickly as possible. Do I want to build a outpost here? Not really right now. You guys can actually just link up with them. So we've got nice groups of scouts to go around and bully our neighbors. Alright, we're going to gamble here because if you get the flooding event super early, it can be a bit difficult to deal with. That's okay. We've got some tribes around here as well. Can we chase these tribes off? Yep, chase them off. And chase that tribe off. Yep. We might try hunt down those tribes and kill them off, because that will make expansion a little bit easier. Let's get Minalauva attached. Very, very good spot here. I can get some excellent farmers' quarters out from here. I could build a farmers' quarter right there, but there's no need. We can just build, rather than building makers' quarters, just build a Cyclopean fortress, you know? Why worry about anything else? Over here's nice. You also want to try to put your Cyclopean fortresses on borders, where you want to be able to put troops out a bit faster, because you can spawn troops out of them, which is another major advantage of the Cyclopean fortress there. Okay, let's get you guys healed up. Yeah, you guys might even be able to go ransack that outpost for a bit more gold. Again, just make everyone's lives miserable. We're not trying to be friends with anyone here. You don't pick the Mycenaeans to be friends with people. You don't pick the Hittites to do that either, but yeah, especially not the Mycenaeans. You pick them so you can mess people up. I don't mind trading with people, you know. I'm happy to trade luxuries if they want to. But even if we are trading luxuries, their lands aren't safe. Trading luxuries is not a non-aggression. Not a non-aggression pact. Right, how much pop do you have? Okay, you've got plenty of food coming in, so I can actually disband this scout as well. Give you guys a turn to heal, and then they can go off and try and mess up people's borders. Are these tribes? Wow, tribes are trying to attack my scouts. That's ballsy, that is. That's very ballsy. Let's see what they do. They can't really get a flank on me, so they're just going to have a pretty bad time. You guys can take an attack there, and you guys are just going to chill. Okay, you guys can finish off that tribe. You guys move here. Doesn't matter if we take damage, because we're going to kill off 3 tribes here. That's a huge deal, that is. Whoever these guys are, they're about to have a real bad time. Alright, we're going to burn down that outpost again, because they set up another one. They really want that tile, and we're really not going to give it to them, so works fine for me. Okay, I would like to claim this tile as well. It's going to cost me less influence to do that now that that's all set up. 3 turns to ransack, that's fine. You guys can carry on your merry way. Maybe find a few curiosities would be cool. These guys retreat. I think those guys are retreating. Yeah, that's a retreating tribe, so we can actually just go and engage them. Pretty much free of charge. There's only 2 of them, so they don't have the best defensive location to work with. And you guys are going to defend. There's going to be a flank attack here, which does suck, but that's why we defended. Move you guys up there. Kill these guys off. We can take that attack. That's fine. And he's going to move down onto the flag and attack here. He's just defending. Okay. Well, suit yourself, buddy. Try to weaken them a little bit, and these guys should be able to finish them off. There we go. Perfect. So that's 2 more tribes dead. 2 more tribes we don't have to worry about. Get that ransacked. Cyclopean Fortress almost done. We will come down here and get this hooked up. Oh, there's another sanctuary. Got another deer we can fight. We can go burn that sanctuary down for some more gold. And we're making plenty of gold just running around ransacking people's stuff. Can buy out the Potter's Workshop now.
A first visible mark of this new culture. I hope the style is pleasing because it will be around for as long as the city lasts.
I actually would rather build this outpost up there somewhere, but these guys need to come back and get some healing because this tribe is still milling around, potentially being a problem. Founding myths. Right, influence on the main plaza. That's the first thing you grab. I think we're being attacked by another tribe. Let's move back. Let them try go for my flag if they want. They're not even going to go for the flag. Okay. Well, they're going to die then. They're going to die. There's our first militarist star just from killing other people's tribes. Which is how we like to do it. There we go. And continue to ransack that. Continue to make 0 friends. People making demands? Nope. Nobody's making any demands. Alright, Mycenaeans building farmers' quarters. Cyclopean fortresses come first, and I'd also like to get the lumber mill. And I'd like to attach. We want to focus on attaching as quickly as possible. Let's make sure we get our... Now, we could go for the create outpost cost. But we're not going to be creating many out. Well, we might be creating outposts. Mostly I want to conquer them, but yeah, we'll take the create outpost cost, because we can always swap it later. So it's 20 influence to build that, so they can just wait a turn and do that. Got an event. We're going to take Overlook for the extra liberty. We like the extra liberty ideology. Alright, these guys can come back, get some healing. You guys are just exploring, which is nice to do, of course. Good to get plenty of exploration done. What do you want? Non-aggression. Refuse. We don't take non-aggression. I could counter that and then maybe get some money out of their non-aggression pact, but why do that when I can get money out of just ransacking their outposts? Now, being aggressive with scouts is one thing. Anyone can be aggressive with scouts. And actually, ideally, the Harappans are the most well-suited for that. But, even that being said, Mycenaeans just naturally want to be playing aggressively because The alternative is just having people on your borders, and you know, we'd rather just not have anyone on our borders. We'd rather our borders are purely owned by our own staff. Looks like we've got a bear here. It's going to be a nuisance. And we'll kill that bear, and then we'll head home, get some healing, get a little bit extra gold for killing a bear. So you know, definitely not a bad thing to get in a fight there. And we want to get, I mean, we already got our first militarist star, you know, already. So we're working on militarist stars very, very early on. Just by being generally, like, not very friendly. Ah, the Olmecs. Trade luxuries, okay. And we got the Hittites as well. Let's go trade with them too. Again, you can set up trade, doesn't make a difference. You guys can now go ransack that. You guys are coming south to go deal with all these deer. Maybe find whatever sanctuary spawned over here. We just auto those, because it's just deer. Like, you know, I could fight the battles, but they're just deer, so no big deal. That was a enemy scout there. You better be careful what you do with that scout. Right, we want to attach this outpost soon as well, but we want to get fishing first so I can get a free harbour. A free harbour would be really nice. Build it like down here, and then attach, because we're going to attach Alfard as well eventually. So there's fishing. Let's get a free harbour. I think we put it right there. It's good.
Gives access to endless expanses of the vast blue seas, great voyages and discoveries.
Oh,
should have done this ages ago.
It wasn't finished ransacking that. I thought we were done ransacking that. Right, this outpost is going to get ransacked as well. Again, just if you can, ransack. If you can, ransack.
Are you interested?
I'll counter. No, the Olmecs won't pay. They don't get it. You don't pay, you don't get peace. You get a bunch of very angry Mycenaeans running through your land, ransacking all of your outposts. That's what you get instead. Alright, you guys heal up. You guys, I mean, you're probably gonna die, so whatever. That's fine. There's this tribe here. I'm gonna attack them. They're gonna run away. No setting up any... Nope, this is my territory. You can't have this. Just stay away. Stay far away. Right, how's my keen doing for food? Not so great. I'm gonna go pop someone on... Let's go quickly get that farmer's quarter built. Oh, they're dead. There's no way they get out of that, so that's fine. I can make the demand for you attacking me. Hopefully they pay that. Now, if you're going to play the Mycenaeans, you need to be aggressive, right? But you need to be aggressive with real units. This is an event which is really helpful if it does fire off. It doesn't have to, but it fires off if you have wounded units running around your lands. And it makes units cheaper to build for 10 turns, assuming you're playing on normal speed, which I recommend you guys do. It's currently the most balanced speed for the game. Pretty rough attack here on my scouts. These guys will have to pull back, but that's okay. So we pull these guys back, we let them go retake their flag. Well, maybe we'll hold it for a turn longer. You guys chill. They have to retake their flag, so they are going to run this guy in there as well. Right, now I have a high ground against them. And we'll just try to kill as many tribes as we can, and make this one retreat again. So that one's going to retreat again. Now there's only one of them left. And this, I mean, these scouts can be on their merry way. Go sort them out. Buy out that farmer's quarter. And now we can take you off food, put you back on science. Do I need you on science? Let's go throw people on industry. Get that lumberyard done a little bit quicker. Alright, they can't retreat again. They already lost a fight, so... let's see if they attack us. No, they don't. Oh, come on. That's a low roll if there ever was one. Alright, these guys can finish it off. Alright, and that's all those tribes dealt with. They might spawn somewhere else on the map. That's kind of what I'm expecting. All or it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter for what we're doing. Oh, okay, right. So I had, you might remember I had some guys ransacking this. There's a little bug in the game right now where if you're ransacking an outpost and the AI decides to turn it into a city or attach it, it immediately kind of just vaporizes your units. Which is kind of annoying, to say the least. There's not much we can do about that, so whatever. We lost some scouts. We don't need them. Obviously, we're too powerful. The AI has to vaporize some of our units to give themselves a chance. That's a bug that will get fixed relatively soon, I should think. Right, so we've got the lumberyard set up, so we're going to get a little bit more industry, especially once I attach calf. That will give us a fair bit more. Could build makers there. I don't think that's strictly necessary. Rather just get more farmers going. Probably get another farmers court here and then a makers there would be quite cool. But we don't really need makers because we can just build Cyclopean fortresses instead for a cool 19 industry and a bunch of stability. So not only will you get all this stability, which is really helpful because having max stability means more influence. But you also get a ton of industry, which is obviously really nice as well. Let's disband one of these scouts. I might disband all of the scouts and just start popping out. Let's pop out a couple of archers, actually. Let's pop a few archers out. Let's get all these scouts disbanded into the city. I'll send these 3 scouts. Who are they? Archer and a warrior. I think 3 scouts can probably manage that with a single archer to help them. So we're losing 42 food. Don't worry, we're not actually losing 42 food. In fact, I can pop one of these archers out immediately. And then work on some Promakoi after that. I think we'll work on 4 Promakoi, and then we're going to go and Dow San Lorenzo and probably vassalize them. We're working towards organized warfare. We don't need organized warfare immediately. In fact, I can just disband those scouts there. We'll get those 4 Promakoi and have a great time. We'll build up the ebony quickly, just get that hooked up. And get that salt hooked up as well, just spend a little bit of influence on that. That's fine. Right, we will want to take these tiles before the Nubians get them. We're going to take that area right there, it's quite good.
They're impressive, the Egyptians. It's a fair bet that you'll be embarrassed if you compare.
Ah, the Egyptians have spawned. Hello, hello Egypt. I'm going to Dow them immediately, in case anyone was curious about how this is going to end up. The answer is not well for them. Alright, we're going to fire at their warriors, because their warriors are actually a threat and their archers aren't, really. My scouts will deal with their archers just fine. Let's move that archer there, move you there. You can take a swing at their archer. See if we can kill off this warrior. Yep. And then we can just finish off that archer. Scouts do fine against archers. There we go. Good stuff. And we got a new civic by the looks of it. Religious rights. Cool. Got a military star. And counter. They're not going to pay me for it, so I'm not interested. We could get the horses hooked up and get another ambergris. That's a good one. Let's get that hooked up. Need to go burn that encampment down. What I'll do is I'll split off a scout to go that way. Split off a scout to go deal with that bear. Let's get these Promarchoi hooked up with those archers. In fact, yeah, that's fine. That should be enough. I should only need the 2 Promarchoi, and the 2 archers would be more than enough. Refuse. I don't care about. I don't care about the Nubians. Who do the Nubians think they are? Who do they think they are? Are they demanding that as well? No. Come fight me. I welcome you to come and fight me, Nubia. Your Tarseti archers are pretty cool, but they're not as good as what I've got. Okay, you're going to skip a turn. You guys are going to go and grab that. Oh, I don't like that you've settled that. I'm not going to push the grievance. I'm just going to ransack it. Normally has the same result. So we're just going to start ransacking Nenke. Memphis has got a population of 4 right now. That's fine. 4 leve shouldn't do very well against what I've got. Shouldn't being the key word. I have high hopes in my troops. Now, I can always build more Promarchoi when I get Organized Warfare in 4 turns. I think we're okay. Right. Harbours are my primary concern with what we're spending our influence on, so let's get a harbour over there. It's a good spot for one. You don't have any Luxors there, so I'm not going to worry about that. You're going to skip another turn, and now we're going to go and Dow Egypt. And you'll see how the Promarchoi handle this. Now we could have sieged them. There's nothing stopping us from sieging them there, but again, don't need to. Promarchoi are going to make quite the dent on those levy. Now it doesn't really matter where I put the archers because they're going to be rolling 5 to 25 against fortifications anyway. Oh, have I got? I didn't get army composition. Let's go pick that up quickly. Alright, 1 levy's dead. They've got more levy coming. Oh, they're actually attacking me. So you're approaching me. So a new city doesn't have many fortified tiles, so it's actually pretty easy for the Promarchoi to do their job here, as it were. These guys might come out to attack my archer. That would be okay. Yeah, they are. Excellent. So now we can get into the city ourselves. Pull you over there. You fire at them, and you finish them off. Very nice. And the city's ours. We also get the cultural blessing bonus, which is cool. Mycenaean, after that fortress and that farmer's quarter, I'd like you to build 1, 2, 3, and another archer. In fact, let's buy out the Cyclopean fortress. Oh yes. Give me that industry. Gives me a bit of influence as well. You're going to come back and probably disband for pop, converting all our scouts into real troops. These guys are going to peace out. I can make them a vassal, so we're going to do that. So we've got our first vassal. We didn't have that much war support because I didn't fight any battles with them, but we did win with enough war support to get a vassal, which is great because they're going to now pay us money. Not very much to start with, but they're going to help pay for our armies, which is better than nothing. Ooh, curiosity. I'll go take that, thank you. Okay, don't really need to do anything with that. You need to build a harbour, so I need more influence for that. That's okay for now. Let's disband that scout. Mycenaean's doing very, very nicely in terms of growth. Growth and production. And again, we've got a nice little tile over here for food. We've got fantastic industry thanks to the literally just the Cyclopean fortresses, but also our stability is really high, which means we've got plenty of influence as well. We actually get some influence from the fortress too, because we went with Libby, which is what I recommend for pretty much anyone, really. Pretty much anybody. So yeah, we've got lots of industry coming in. We're going to be attaching more and more territory to Mycenaean, because we're just going to conquer more people, right? We'll conquer Nepal. Like, there's no reason for us to build another city. We can just go conquer some other peoples. We might even go conquer San Lorenzo at this rate. I mean, I don't really see any reason not to.
How can I help you?
Don't see any reason not to. Although I would like to get more troops out first. Could we take San Lorenzo with this force? Probably, because they'll probably try to attack us. Refuse, and
Find your proposition outlandish and
refuse demands. Surprise war.
there's just no way to
And they're coming out to fight us. They think they can beat us. Well, I welcome you to try. Let's put you there and there. It's kind of awkward. Let's go like that. Some of my archers are probably going to get dumpstered on, but we'll see. Yeah. Just a very bad spawn point for us, really. They did get on our flag. Don't worry about it. We'll capture our flag back, because I'll have high ground here. As you can see, that's a very nice attack for us. And as long as their troops are not inside fortifications, the Pro-Makoi really destroy them. And I've got no one protecting the flag right now, but the archers should be able to just clean up most of what's left of their troops. Let's try to kill the guys on the high ground. You guys finish them off. And you guys then finish these guys off. And the city's ours. And we've already won the war against these guys as well. So, very early warfare with... Oh, okay, no, they built another city. That's fine. That's actually okay for me, because now we can just have our troops heal up, and then just go after that city too. Alright, let's have you guys disband into Mycenaean. I'll need all that extra population. I actually do want the outpost there. So yeah, sure, let's build that. And you know what? Sure, let's hook up some gemstones. Somebody might buy them. Somebody did buy them, so we got a bit of extra gold. What can I use that gold for? I guess I could pop out the archer. Get that army moving out. I have organized warfare. I can use the gold to heal my troops. Not that I can, because I kind of spent all my gold, but... but hey, we have their city under control. They're losing war support. I'm not. I have organized warfare, so even these scouts can come give them a hand. Don't really care about the copper or anything like that right now, so we're not going to worry about that. Overproductive on Mycenaean or parsimonious? I could actually do with the cash. I'm going to go parsimonious. We can age up. It's turn 37, but we have a vassal, so you have to remember, even if we're not aging up super fast or getting necessarily as many points, we have an incredibly powerful army, so I think I'm happy with the situation we find ourselves in, really. This scout, we're going to go and attack. He's going to retreat. This Promakoi is going to head round to maybe head him off. And Levent has only got a garrison of 2, so we're just going to go and attack it. Oh, they're actually coming out to fight us. I mean, suit yourselves. Suit yourselves. They will come out and attack the archers. Of course, they love to attack archers. And there you go. That's the city as well. Oh, okay, these guys will have to finish it off. That's fine. Easy peasy. Do they build another city? Do you build another city? No, you attach this. Huh, well, joke's on you. Joke's on you. War support's going up to about 80-ish. I might actually be able to vassalize them as well. Yeah, I can become a vassal. Very nice. 2 vassals, just like that. Early warfare, couple of vassals. They're going to provide me all of their resources. They're going to expand for me. And that's just the power of the Mycenaeans. And look, I've got this army still ready to go. I can go take Nepal.
Certainly left a mark on the world
You know,
with this cultural wonder.
we're not doing so great on points. Like I'll need to still build up our points, get some builder stars, get some science, agrarian, get our first aesthetic star, that sort of thing. But you know, all in all, do I want influence on the main plaza? Do I want the I do want homeland. Let's get stability on occupied.
They had best provide a reliable income.
Army wages is good. Let's build a holy site because vassals do actually adopt your state religion, so they're kind of forced to do that. Let's build an obelisk of the gods. How's our religion doing anyway? Very nicely now. Very, very nicely. We've got a ton of spare gold. Could buy out some more troops with that. I could just carry on just expanding, you know? Now we're in a great spot. There's no one's going to trouble us because our two closest neighbors are our vassals now, so nobody's going to trouble us. I can actually just start trading with, I don't know, these guys. These guys are far. Yeah, you know what? Non-aggression with these guys. Trade everything. I'm not going to pay you for that, but let's start trading with these guys. They're far away from us, so that works for me. If they're far away from you, it's best to open up trade because they're not going to. It's not going to. Again, doesn't cost you anything. These scouts can get disbanded into Mycenaean to help boost our production. And then we've replaced all our scouts with a real army. I've got 8 units on the board, and Promakoi being basically classical era units, at least in terms of raw power, means that I can just start running people over. There's our builder star, and we've got our first tenant. We're going to go with, I could go with Smite Unbelievers, or Hunt Infidel. I do like Hunt Infidels, really nice, but we have such nice forest tiles. I can't help myself when just given the option for so much industry. Let's go with the industry today. Pick Christianity, why not? Deisful or something to that effect. Jingle jangle, yep, and yeah, this is much. It's nice because this is a bit of a quicker tutorial than the previous episodes. We're able to blitz through the Mycenaean early game, but yeah, you just want to focus, get those fortresses up, get your industry up. As I've said many times, the most important things in the ancient era are your food and your industry, and if you can get those two things up, you will have a fine time of it. Absolutely fine. And since we have both of those things, we're doing great. We're doing great. Alright, my Keen is going to get the obelisk built. It's going to work on a... You know what? I can work on these. We're being provided copper and horses from our vassals, but we can always get some more for ourselves. Let's get some more horses there. Just spend our influence just hooking things up. We're going to go for a 1 city for the start here. Obviously, it's not a 1 city challenge. Don't recommend you doing a 1 city challenge, even with the Mycenaeans. Well, actually, no, I do recommend a 1 city challenge, but not if you're still learning the game. You might want to. Oh, yeah, refuse demands. Yeah, you were hasty. You absolutely were very, very hasty. You were very, very hasty. Right. Buy your salt. You went Huns. Okay, that's fine. Have you got things to trade? Yeah, you got sage to trade. Got copper to trade. And you know what? I'll withdraw my demands with them because we're going to go after these guys. So, how are we looking for points? We're almost at 2k. Get a couple more buildings down. Get a little bit more science done. I could probably go for my merchant star, or my first merchant star quickly. So we'll put people on money. I don't really need people doing industry now. I think we're good for industry. Oh, high chance of good consequences. Yes, good doggo. Good doggo indeed. I think we've hooked up pretty much all our resources now. Yeah, we've got some copper there we can hook up, and then just get our infrastructure built, and we're gonna have a great time. Gonna have a great time. Then we can carry on attaching places. Might as well build another holy site. I mean, we'll want to build a holy site in Napata once we capture that. I'll capture Napata for the sake of this demonstration, just to show you that it's really not that hard to start fighting the AI. Even on Humankind difficulty, you can get involved in some pretty rough wars early on. You know what? We can pay for that. They'll buy our horses and things, and I can go buy their copper and stuff. Very nice. So we now have 4 copies of horses and 4 copies of copper. So our animal barn and the forge are going to be incredibly valuable. You guys, however, we're declaring war on Carthage. Carthage will not have. They've only just aged up. They won't have classical era units, and if they do, they won't have very many of them. They're still using warriors, and I don't see any iron in their lands. Not that I know what iron is, but this is a bit awkward. Although the AI doesn't like to cover your reinforcement tile, so they're probably going to leave that open, so I can just run my troops out. Yeah, okay. So first things first, you go into the city. You go there. You go there. You guys go there. You guys go there. Reinforcements, let's pop the archers out, move an archer there. Reinforcements, pop an archer out, move them up there. Pop you out, you stay there. Right, archers. Just ping these guys dead. Pro-Macquoy, finish them off. Might as well give the Pro-Macquoy the attacks where you can, because they are stronger on the first round, so you might as well make the most out of that ability. And then just end round. And these are still levies, they don't have citizens yet, so yeah, the faster you can be aggressive, the better, because the enemy won't have any kind of strict advantage over your troops. You guys can go charge down there. You guys got a shot on them. You guys got a shot on them. You guys have a shot on them. And well, I guess we'll just move into the city. There we go. And Napata is ours. We did butcher the entire population, but we took the city. That's the important part, right? That's the important part. We're still doing tech. You know what? We'll finish this war as well. Why not? Why not? Get that. Alright, so we've take the right civics. You can get Homeland 2 for +2 combat strength, which of course we like +2 combat strength. We like nuts. We like +2 combat strength, guys. Remember that. We like both of these things. +2 combat strength. Mwah. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's get a barracks rather than stability. We don't need stability. Look at that. We don't need stability. Stability is not something we ever concern ourselves with. Never ever concern ourselves with stability. Right, let's make sure one army's ready to actually invade that. Get them to retreat there, because that retreat will give us more war support. Now we attack Kerma. They're going to come out and fight us again. They're feeling very ballsy today. They have, what do they have? A couple of warriors and some levies. Just in case anyone's curious, yes, it is on Humankind difficulty. I'm not making up with how strong the Mycenaeans are. If you play aggressively with them, I'm not making stuff up. They are incredibly, incredibly powerful as a civilization. All right, bash those guys, and bam, city's ours. Danakil Desert we discovered, cool, very nice. And I think they have one more city. They have a Hattusa up there, but they should run out of war support very fast. They have low stability. They're lacking their capital. Oh, I think no, they just pieced out. I can make them a vassal as well. There we go. Force surrender. And we have another vassal. So, yeah, I could probably just vassalize the rest of the map and win this game from here, but it's that easy. In case you guys are wondering, this is a 2-continent normal size map that I'm playing on, so it's not even like a crazy... It's not a crazy large map, but it's not a small map either. It's 60% land coverage, 2-continent New World, which I feel is like a normal map that people might find themselves playing. So yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy, but nothing small, you know. It's a reasonable size map, if you ask me. Let's go put this. Let's put the harbour there. So reasonably good spot for that harbour. And this can get attached once we have the influence. But yeah, there you go. We're up to 2,000 score. Could get my merchant star by just, you know, end a turn. Let's see, end turn 49.
From mundane tallies of crops to recording the wisdom of sages, humankind now wields the most powerful tool of all.
Now here's the funny thing. It's turn 50, right? Or like we're going into turn 50. I've got 2.4k points, but I've vassalized 3 of the AI in the game already. So they're going to do all the expansion for me. They're going to give me all their resources. You can see our resources here are already looking really great, and I am trading with the Huns. They might have broken my trade. Oh, it looks like they broke my trade. Let's go open that up again. I think it's because I vassalized who they were at war with, and they had to like cancel their. I think they were at war with them. Let me go buy their horses. Still trading with you, yeah? Still trading with you. You've got some sage. Let's go buy that. So there you go. We've got all the resources. We pretty much already have all the resources on the map. We've got a lovely capital city over here. We've bashed all of our neighbors around the head. And like, you know, it's Humankind difficulty. People will complain that AI cheats a lot, it's got lots of bonuses and stuff, but that doesn't stop you playing well. And this is how you play well with the Mycenaeans. Just get those Cyclops fortresses up. Don't bother about a second city, don't worry about it. You can just go capture one. Don't worry too much about placing loads of outposts. You can just go capture more. Get some pro-Markoi out. Get a couple of archers. The archers are important as well. But make sure you've got more pro-Markoi than archers. So what I tend to do is go 3 pro-Markoi, 1 archer. That's a nice 4 stack. Get a couple of those. 6 pro-Markoi and 2 archers. You're going to be able to roll over any civ in the Ancient Era with that. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. As long as you get it up at a reasonable time. Like, you want that sort of army at about turn 40. About turn 40. As far as a baseline for how much industry you should get, because this is something like when you're building troops, Primarchoi require 130 industry to build, archers require only 65, or I think that might be modified a little bit by the fact I just built barracks, but it's about, I would recommend getting your industry to about, if you're going to play the Mycenaeans, you want to build Primarchoi, get it to about 90 at least. 90 will let you 1 turn archers, and it will let you, you'll take 2 turns to build your first Primarchoi, but then the surplus industry will carry across and it'll let you 1 turn all the others. So it will take about 5 turns to build up a stack of archer plus 3 Primarchoi. That only takes 5 turns. You just need to get about 90 industry. 90 industry sounds like a lot. It really isn't. If you get a couple of outposts attached, you get a couple of good Cyclopean fortresses. Like this one's producing 5 and then an extra, that's 10, 15, 20, 28, 30. That's already 30 industry, that one tile there. 30 industry there. So that's a third of what I just said that you need. That's 9, a couple there. I mean, these are modified by resources, but you get the idea. It's really not that hard to get up to 90 industry. And once you're at that point, you can start spitting your troops out and go to war. And don't fall into the trap and think that scouts are soldiers. They are not. Scouts lose to literally everything on Humankind difficulty. They'll lose to enemy scouts. The only thing that they're good for is very, very early on, like the first 20 turns of the game, just bullying other people's scouts, burning a few outposts down. And once they've done that, bring them back into your borders, gradually disband them, and convert them into proper soldiers, which is how we have an army of 8 units, and we still have a population of 11 in our city, and we still got good scouting, you know, like, we scouted most of the map, we got good outposts up, so, yeah, there you go. And that's my guide to playing the Mycenaeans. It's been me, Chef Commander Coffee. Thanks for watching, guys, I hope you enjoyed. As always, leave your comments, any questions you have, or points you want to make, go ahead. I'll get back to you when I can. Otherwise, Twitch link to the live streams below. And yeah, take it easy, have a good one. I'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.